Entering employees. With your account set up, enter your list of employees. Whether you have one or hundreds, Time Guardian will help. From the Time Guardian dashboard, click either the Active Employees box or the Employees tab at the top. To add an employee, click the Add button on the upper right and enter their first and last name. You can also enter their middle name if needed. Once added, you'll see the employee settings divided into 7 tabs. We'll go through each one. Main is for editing the employee's name and ID number. As mentioned, the name can include a middle name if needed. The employee ID is assigned automatically and required by the system, but can be changed if needed. It must be a number and cannot be blank. Next, the Assignments tab displays the options assigned to the employee. These include the pay class, department, job title, direct supervisor, and time zone. Next, the Access tab defines how the employee clocks in. The clocking ID is used for Amano's time clock hardware, or as a PIN when clocking from the web. It must be a number between 1 and 9 digits. The password is an option for both Amano's time clock hardware or the web. It also must be a number between 1 and 9 digits. Use this only for higher security. The badge number is for employees who clock using proximity badges. The badge number is located on the proximity card. The company ID is used if an employee clocks from a web browser. It can be customized in your settings. Web punch access defaults to off, meaning the employee is not allowed to clock from the web. Web punch IP security works with your list of IP networks. It limits employees to clock only if they are connected to your authorized network. For example, it will prevent them from clocking from home. Web punch GPS tracking is for remote employees who use phones or tablets. It will record their location when they clock in or out. The next tab is HR and includes special settings. Overtime calculation determines if the employee's time card should calculate overtime or not. For example, if the person is an hourly employee, salary employee, or contractor. Paid holidays determine if the employee is eligible for paid holidays or not. The employee hire date, birth date, and leave date are not used for time tracking, but are useful for record keeping. Next, the Schedule tab allows you to set shift schedules for each week, or as a recurring schedule. These are used primarily to identify exceptions, such as late or early arrivals. The Contact tab is simply for record keeping, a handy place to store emergency contacts. And finally, the Wage tab. This keeps a record of the employee's hourly rate along with its effective date. Rates are used to calculate gross wages. That will complete the settings for each employee. We'll cover how to integrate time clock hardware in the next section.